All right, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. You're in the live trading room. Welcome, everybody. Hope you all had a nice afternoon and evening. Here is yesterday's charts. Let's let Fred in. Here's yesterday's charts. Just two trades yesterday, two trades for plus 41. So we just waited for the trends to start setting up. We took that first put down, and then that nice um, call trend that we got in, well, a little earlier than I'm showing here, after the zone appeared. So we price stayed within the zones there for a long time till about midday, then started selling off in the afternoon. Had some nice sell-offs, some good trading in the afternoon if you were trading. So that was happening in the afternoon. SPY closed at 597.33, below the 600, and it's currently sitting at 598.61. So we do not have a gap play this morning. Bring this up to where we are currently. There we go. And let's head over to the option chain. We've got 1,100,000 already traded. We are trading today, the 18th. You can go to tomorrow's, or you can trade with Keith going out a few more days. He'll let us know what days he's trading today. But I will likely be at the 597 on the call side to start with, and the 600 or possibly the 601 on the put side, probably the 600 on the put side to start with. Let's see, we have 1,100,000 already traded in, and with that, I'm going to toss it over to Mr. Keith Frampton. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Boy, lots of announcements this morning. Had the mortgage applications came in less than last month by quite a bit. We had building permits came out just a little bit less than expected. Um, we had continuing jobless claims. Now, normally this comes out on Thursday, but the market's closed tomorrow, so it came out today, and it came out just about what they were anticipating. Housing starts came in less than anticipated, um, and initial jobless claims came in just about as anticipated. The 4-week average on the jobless claims was up a little bit from last month, but not a whole lot. We will have a bond auction at 11:30 today. No no announcements at 10, so there may or may not be a pop. Big thing is the Fed rate decisions at 2 o'clock today, followed by the press conference at 2:30. And that's about it from there. Again, markets are closed tomorrow for Juneteenth Day, and they'll be open again on Friday. I'll be trading Friday's expiration today, the 20th of June, and I think that's about it from here.
Okay, let me let someone else in. Let me fix this over here. There we go. Okay, and as usual, as I say every day, make sure you've got 20 cents between each of your hash marks on each of your charts. So we're looking at the same size candles from day to day. It's important to do that so we're all in sync, like so.
And it might be less volume this morning, waiting for that or the FOMC number this afternoon.
Yeah, I would think definitely. Here we go in five, four, three, two, one. Right. Yeah, absolutely. I'd be expecting less volume, less price movement this morning. So we'll really, be patient today, wait for a trend. But right off the bat, pushing down pretty well there. And we've got the broader indices, which are next to nothing, very flat. Dow is down by 5, Nasdaq's up by 5, S&P is up by 2. So very, very flat open to the broader indices this morning. Our 5 minute MACD is crossing over to the put bias side. And as I said, we have no gap play this morning. Price finding a bit of a bottom there. Second minute over 100,000. All right, looking over at the option chain, I'll be again at the 596 on the call side and the 599 on the put side. See if price is finding a bottom here. We are continuing down. NASDAQ and S&P are now both negative. NAS is down 17, S&P is down a half a point. Dow's about to go negative. All right, we're at the 599 on the put side. We'll just continue to monitor this. It's about this point that it turns around. We're in our 5th minute now. 2,700,000 traded on the underlying. And there comes the reversal, right on time. S&P's gone positive again, just keeps hovering around zero, just kind of crossing back and forth. Let's bring you up a bit. Working on a real demand zone.
Yeah, I'm going to put a supply zone, pseudo supply zone at the top of that first candle too.
All right. Let's follow suit. Price coming back down again. Turn that red more. HSV 60. There we go. Got us a pseudo supply zone. It's not real yet. It's only based on the first 5 minute, but it's not a full-fledged zone because it does not have an agreement point. You can see on the 5 minute to the 5 minute candles on the bottom, there's an agreement point there where one ends and the next one starts. They're very close to the same price. So we stayed patient and did not get into that put, which was good. It's about that point we get burned. Got burned on that a number of times last week, trying to follow a early trend down, only to see it reverse in the 6 minute. So our patience paid off on that. All right, all the broader indices are positive now. We got Dow up 62, Nas up 9.5, S&P up 5, 3,427,000 already traded on the underlying asset. I'm going to go ahead and put this demand zone in now. It's a little early, but I think it's going to stay there. So price kind of getting stuck at VWAP. What a surprise. Price finally breaking through VWAP. Pretty good volume so far. Everything but 1 minute above 100,000. About to hit 4 million on the underlying. Boy, price is just sticking close to VWAP here.
The black hole effect.
Yeah, exactly. Again, we will be back today a few minutes before 2 o'clock for the Fed announcement. Not expecting a change today. Um, so we never know what to expect on these things. Sometimes they can be big, sometimes they can be nothing at all, but we'll be there waiting for it, whatever it is. May have more. May have more luck when it gets into the press conference at 2:30. But we'll see. Anyway, we'll be back a few minutes before two. Just log back in. Price breaking out a little bit here from that consolidation. We end up on the call side. Of course, I'll be at the 597 on the call side. 597 strike call. Want to see it break through the supply zone first, or the pseudo supply zone. So we're 15 minutes into the market. We got 4,455,000 traded on the underlying. Dow's up 25, Nas up 22, S&P's up 5.5. Price moving kind of slowly right now. Not unexpected for today with the Fed announcement later. But we will get a trend. Come on, price, keep going up. There it goes. Okay, so over at the 597 on the call side, stand by. I'm going to go ahead and enter this 597. And I'm filled at 285.
I don't think I said, but I did get in at 403 on that.
Okay. All right, we may take some early profit here. Stand by to take some profit. Let's go ahead and take some profit here. There we go. Out at 297, 285 to 297. And I'm going right back to the 597 on the call side.
I'm trying to get 20 cents on this.
All right, going back in. All right, going back in. Filled at 311.
And I filled it getting out at 423, 20 cents.
All right.
Tim, what price did you get in this one?
311.
Okay, thank
And I'm going to go ahead and take some profit here at 326, 311 to 326.
Did you get back in on that, Tim?
I did and got out for 15.
Okay, great.
Very nice trend we've got going here. May topple here pretty soon. Let's see what our MACDs say. Yeah, we still got some room on our MACDs. And there comes the reversal. Let's head over to the put side to the 601 on the put side. 601 strike put. guess that's as far as that reversal is going to go. We're continuing up, but we may go into some consolidation here. Dow's up 105, Nas up 56, S&P up 16 so far with 6,319,000 traded.
Tim,
Yeah,
what do you consider high end on the MACDs?
sure. Anything above on the 1 minute Heikin-Aussie, anything above like zero point 0.8 is starting to get up there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually say 0.5.
Mm-hmm.
0.8 is really getting to be high. And on the 5 minute one, anything over 1,
Yeah.
either up or down.
Thank you.
So it looks like we're in consolidation here for a bit. So we just relax a bit, wait for price to come out of consolidation, make another move. All right, still keeping an eye on the 601 on the put side. All right, stand by on the 601.
You move that supply zone up too.
Hey, get a real supply zone. There we go. Well, price followed the messy middle rule. 9 times out of 10, price is going to go in the same direction it came into the messy middle. And you can see price was going down, hit the messy middle, and then continued down. Unfortunately, it's reversing back up, so not going to get a shot at that put trade, at least not yet. I'm going to head back over to the call side to the 598, 598 on the call side. All right, stand by. And that 598.
By the way, I guess it passed us by, but we're 4 minutes past the pop.
Oh, we missed the pop. That was that push down that happened at the pop. Okay. All right. Anyway, 598 on the call side, stand by. I'm going to go ahead and enter this. There we go. In at 285.
I got in at 395. Come on, get on up there. No, that's not up.
That's not up.
Come on, get up there.
Come on, get up there.
There we go. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Get a little fire under you there. There we go. Come on.
All right, stand by to take some profit here. Let's get up there a little bit higher.
Come on. You can get back up there. Come on. Guess we can move that supply zone up also.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to hold off just a little bit.
Oh, get up there. There we go. Come on.
Come on, get up there.
There we go. Come on, keep moving up.
On, you can do it.
I'll probably try to just get 15 cents on this. Come on, come on. There we go. Come on.
I'm going to take profit here at 298. Go ahead and take profit here, folks. Eight.
Come on, Phil. Phil. Come on, you can do it. Phil. Phil right there. Phil. There we go. Show done. So I got 17 cents on that.
Okay. All right, cool. So we got 3 trades, all positive, plus 40. That one was choppy, but we got it.
Yeah, it had some sections there of not high volume on that.
Yeah. All right, we've got 9,700,000 traded on the underlying. Dow's up 167, Nas up 89, S&P up 24.
And definitely MACD's getting high on that on the
Yeah.
1 minute chart. 5 minute one still pretty strong up. I'd be a little cautious on getting a call here at this point in time. I'd like to see some reset.
Yeah. Absolutely agree. Price still advancing up. Wow. But as Keith said, I'd be careful about getting into another call trade right now. We're about due for a reversal here and a reset. Price pausing here a bit, a little bit of reversal. And that was it for the reversal. Volume has picked up these last 2 minutes. Let's see if this reversal is going to take hold. It's not looking like it. Maybe the beginnings of consolidation here. Definite consolidation going on. Maybe coming out of consolidation to the top side, just like it came into it.
Hello.
One-minute Heikin Nasi MACD crossing.
We have oil inventory in about 1 minute.
Okay. All right, so we do have a cross on our MACD. All right, so I'm going to keep an eye on the 599 on the call side. 599 strike call in case it breaks out to the top side again. I'll wait for more of a reset on our 1 minute MACD, the Heikenasi MACD. Wait for that to turn and head back toward the control line. The 5 minute is still pointing up.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen a more reset on that MACD.
Yeah. We have a very choppy continuation on the call side. All right, well, we're a little over an hour in. We've got 12,821,000 traded on the underlying. And my Schwab is closed. I'll reopen that, see what the broader markets are doing. And Dow is up 262, NAS is up 126, S&P is up 33. And guys, excuse me for 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. MACD is having trouble getting over the control line and resetting back again. Price is still rising, but very, very slowly with lots of pullbacks, lots of little reversals going in here. So we'll just stay patient. We should be getting more of a major pullback here at some point. Let me see. If we do end up on the put side, I'll be at the 602 on the put side. 602 strike put. If we do end up in a sell-off here, We have almost 14 million traded on the under. There it is. There's 14 million traded on the underlying. Dow is still up 261, Nas up 119, S&P up 31.
That MACD's been pulling back since about 10:30, but the actual price hasn't changed that much. In fact,
Yeah.
it's rising a bit.
5 minute formed a pretty good angle on the convergence.
Yeah, we can probably move that supply zone up.
Yeah. That's way back there. Let's see. Here, I'm going to create a new one. Price is just kind of meandering sideways right now. No real clear direction. Volume is starting to get a little low on some of these minutes. So we just remain patient, wait for a proper breakout to happen. Price keeps bumping up against the supply zone. Turn this old supply zone gray. MACD, Hucking MACD continues to get some relief, heading back down towards center line. 5-minute is converging. But we continue to kind of price continues to be in this pretty tight range here. Just a reminder, folks, we'll be back a little bit before 2 o'clock today for the Fed decision and uh, press announcements. Well, we've been in this range for a while now. I can now see MACD is already back down to the center line, all the way back down. And we didn't really see that dramatic of a price change or price drop.
Nope. Just playing with us.
Uh-huh. Wow. Had some low volume minutes there, that 1051, 1050, 1051, really low volume. Hard to move price with volume that low. Hoping to get in another trade here before we end, but not sure that's going to happen before we close out the morning session. But 3 trades up 40, all positive. So it's a good day. Good day so far.
And we had 2, but up 37.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Keith. I'll leave a little early.
Okay, Sheem.
See you in the afternoon.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Thanks.
Take care.
I'll close my shop.
Well, while we're waiting for something to happen, if it's going to happen in the next 4.5 minutes, let's look at the trades that we took today and just talk through those a little bit. So first trade was at 948 right here. This is simple. We were in a good upward trend right in here. Got in shortly after we crossed VWAP, which is a zone for us, and took that for 12 cents. And that's why we got into that one. Next one, trade 2 at 951 right here, just a little bit further into this swing high. Got into it here because we were in a continuingly strong trend. Got into that trade shortly after I got out of the first one. got into the second trade and picked up 15 cents on that. And then trade 3 is at 10:04. This one was a little, well, we got into it because we were continuing our trend up. Had some nice, strong, bullish candles going there. Broke past the zone, which was a little further. No, I guess that's where the zone was. There, we had to wait through some chop, but the trend did continue up and took that for 13 cents, giving us plus 40 for the day. So that's it on the trades. Let me get this set back up. So we've got about 2.5 minutes left. MACD has crossed under the center line and is starting to cycle back up. Our 5-minute is finally crossing. Price still kind of meandering sideways, got a slight put bias to it, but not much, nothing to really trade at this point. All right, we got a minute left. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and close out a minute early here. I don't think anyone will object to that. So again, we'll see you a few minutes before 2 o'clock today, and we had a good morning. So we'll see you then. You guys have a good lunch and a good couple hours, and we'll see you a little later this afternoon. Thank you, Keith.
Yep. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, everybody.